Hey YouTubers, just a little vlog here to kind of catch you guys up on what's been going on or not, as the case may be. Uh, First item is, it's kind of exciting for me anyway, and I'm still really small potatoes, but I crossed 6,000 subscribers I guess sometime within the last couple of weeks. I think that's about right. And that's pretty exciting, and I've said this before in other year in review type things, which I didn't do for last year. Maybe I should do that. I never expected this channel to go anywhere. I just wanted to upload stuff that I was interested in and just kind of have fun with it. And as it happens, in some small way, it took off. So thanks, guys, for subscribing. And I think there's about, I call it the 300. There's about 300 or so folks that are like hardcore. I can rely on just about anything I put up, getting about 300 views within the first couple of days. And to those of you that do that, that's a big thank you, because it feels really good to have a video get watched at least some number of times quickly. My videos, especially of late, I mean with large format photography, I think in one of the forums someone estimated that maybe 10,000 people in the world are interested in that. These videos I'm doing, I'm never going to get a lot of views on them. I just know that. It makes it a little bit tough to get out and make them and put the time into it, but I'm still going to do it. Those of you that appreciate it and watch it and thumbs up that stuff, I really owe you one, because it keeps me going. And keep it up. So moving on past my big subscriber growth, it's been super hot, and I haven't been shooting. I work out pretty much every morning, and about the only time I really have to shoot is on the weekends. I work out on the weekend mornings. I usually get breakfast. By the time I'm done with all that, it's like 10:30, and it's starting to get too hot to get out and put a t-shirt over my head as a dark cloth. So I did make an effort last weekend to go out on Sunday morning. I went over to Cherry Creek Reservoir, and I thought, this is awesome. I got there before 7 o'clock. The sun was just kind of starting to come in from the side, and this trail that I found in the wetlands area, which is kind of all there is. It's a reservoir, and it's surrounded by wetlands. I just was like, I just started in on one of the trails, and the light was just right, and I was getting excited. I just knew I was going to get some good landscape shots or wood shots. Then the first mosquito got me, and as soon as I put that one out of commission, there was another one, and I started noticing I was hearing a buzzing around my head. I am the opposite of mosquito repellent. They love me. So I hightailed it out of there. I just wasn't going to be able to set up a camera, especially a large format camera, slowly set it up, and all the stuff you have to do to get it ready while mosquitoes are eating me. So I gave up on that, and by the time I left, I was kind of out of energy for it and all that, so I didn't do anything. I did get out today, even though it was hot. It was a bit cloudy, so that was nice. I got out in the backyard to get a little more practice with the Chamonix. That's the wood folding camera that I showed in one of my more recent videos. And I would say that I'm still mixed on that camera. I am going to do a full in-depth review or I don't know what you call it, overview, presentation, whatever, like I did on the Arca Swiss. I'm going to do that on the Chamonix, but I want to get a little more experience with it and get a good solid feel for what I like and don't like. But I'm kind of like this thus far. It's certainly beautiful, and it has like nice tactile qualities to it, but it's a little fiddly, I guess is the way to put it, and that may have come across in the last sort of video that I did where it kind of cut off at the end. It's a little fiddly to use, and I'm not loving that aspect of it, but it's got other properties that you can trade that off against. So what I did today was I played around a bit with movements. The Chamonix has what's called asymmetrical tilt in the back. I wanted to play around a little with that compared to front axial tilt. And so I did that while I was shooting some flowers in the backyard. And basically the flowers, the heads of the flowers were roughly in a plane, and I was trying to get all of the heads of the flowers in focus and forget about focus for anything else. And I used two different techniques to get that done. One technique was just using front tilt, which is pretty traditional, and that's axial tilt. If you want to know what that is, go back and look at my Arca Swiss overview, and I talk a bit about that. Then I used the fancy axial rear tilt, which worked okay. It didn't really make the kind of difference I'd hoped for. It was probably too extreme of a situation for it to really work out. I don't know. I'll have to experiment with it some more. It's supposed to make focusing with tilt a little easier, and I didn't necessarily find that to be the case. It worked okay, but you can make tilt work no matter what approach it takes, base, axial, or this asymmetric tilt. So anyway, that's what I was doing. And in other news, I've been working from home. My company, I work for a very small company, and we've worked in a very small office. And my boss procured a much larger space, and it's being built out. And it's going to be like 2 miles from my house, which is amazing. I was only 6 miles before. Now 2 miles. I can ride my bike in without breaking a sweat. So that's pretty cool, but that's going to be 2-3 more weeks, I think, before we actually move in. And until then, I have a second desk set up here, and you can see a pile of boxes in the corner. And this time, no, it's not a bunch of boxes from Amazon insanity that I've been going through. It's actually, well, most of it is boxes from my desk. So, and then on my workstation here, you can see I work on an iMac. And over here, I don't have it down here, but this is a support for my iPad, and I'm running Duet on my iPad and using my iPad as a second monitor. And so I keep my email and my HipChat over there, which is really convenient. It kind of makes me want an iPad Pro because then I'd have a slightly bigger extra monitor. But it works out really well, and I've been enjoying the heck out of it. So if you have an iPad and you run a Mac, you want to look at Duet. It's a pretty cool app, and it really does work, and it's pretty seamless. It's a pretty amazing little piece of software, so it's working out well for me. You might like it too. What else? I'll just finish off with pop culture stuff. My wife and I are pretty hooked on House of Cards, and we're basically binging it. It's a summer binge, and if you haven't checked it out, check it out. If you like political intrigue type of stories, it is loaded with that. I would say the only downside is there is not one person, not one character to like in this series. I mean, everybody's basically evil. So I guess that's the fun of it. So anyway, that's what's been going on with me. Look forward to, at some point, a more detailed coverage of the Chamonix. Then I want to do, at some point, a sort of three-way comparison between the Horseman, the Arca Swiss, and the Chamonix. That's definitely in the works because I got to start selling off some stuff, the stuff I don't want to keep. So look out for those things. Other stuff that I can think of along the way. Give me suggestions in the comments if you like. And I guess I'll catch you next time. Later.